The Eastern Conference has a lot of contending teams that can make it far into the playoffs, which is why I'll be talking about who will win the East. I'm not talking about who will get the first seed in the East, which is a close race between the Heat, Sixers, and Bucks. Instead, I'm talking about who will make it into the finals in the Eastern Conference. It's not going to be easy winning games in the East when the playoffs starts, especially if you have to go against the reigning champs in the Milwaukee Bucks or the Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie back for home games now that the New York City's mandate is changed, or the 76ers who have an MVP in James Harden and soon to be MVP in Joel Embiid. So it's going to be very difficult to make it out of the first round in the East. A few teams that will want to go against in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference would be the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are trending in the wrong direction without their star player, Jarrett Allen, who is out indefinitely and doesn't have a timetable when he'll play this season. Another team that will want to go against in the playoffs will be the Chicago Bulls, who is another team that doesn't have their star player in Lonzo Ball. Even though the Bulls have DeMar DeRozan, who is in conversation on being MVP this season, and Zach LaVine, who is an all-star, I still don't trust the Bulls without Lonzo Ball because he has been a key factor towards the Bulls having success this season. And ever since he's been out, the Bulls haven't looked the same. If you paid attention to the thumbnail of this video, you can see I don't have the Miami Heat in it, who have the first seed in the East. And that's because I don't really trust the Miami Heat. They do have a lot of good players on their team, but they have had a lot of injuries as well this season. You can say the same thing for the Brooklyn Nets, but the Brooklyn Nets have Kevin Durant, who is the top 5 player in the NBA today, and Kyrie Irving, who is the top 15 player in the NBA. So it's hard for me to pick the Miami Heat as one of the teams to win the East and make it to the finals. Even though it's hard to pick a team to win the East and make it to the finals from the Eastern Conference being so stacked this season, if I had to pick a team, I would pick the Brooklyn Nets because they have Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and probably Ben Simmons this season, but we'll just have to see, and a bunch of good role players on their team. But let me know in the comments on who you think will win the East. And if you like the video, you could subscribe or leave a like because I really appreciate it. It helps me a lot. But as always, thank you for your time.